And so once again, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon or good morning to wherever you are. For those logging in the afternoon time session, good afternoon. For those of us in morning time session, good morning. My name is Jared Ajwanga. I am a member of this organizing committee on behalf of our chairperson, Madam Maureen Okomo. I would want to welcome all of you to this event for today. Madam Maureen was supposed to be giving us the welcome speech, but I will do it on her behalf because she is coming in slightly late. The Skills Symposium today is an event that we have for a long time been having in the background as a discussion, looking at the competencies and the quality of our young people coming into the industry. It has been a major concern that we have a conversation around how we can ensure that the students that we are getting out of our colleges and other training institutions are in line or in tandem with what the current industry demands out of them. So that is basically the background of this symposium that we're going to have today. It is the first that we've organized in the region, and we are going to build on this going ahead to even have a more engaging and a longer session in the near future. Today, we are joined by a group of panelists across the globe. We have a total of 10 panelists who are going to be the speakers here, and a total of 632 delegates who have registered for this session today. And so I'll just give a brief introduction of who our panelists are, and I'll again run through just to give a top view of the demographics of who is listening to us, who is attending this session today, and then we'll begin officially and to get the first speaker come on board. So we are honored to have today our keynote speaker, Professor Ian McAndrew. Professor McAndrew is a known researcher with a long history in aviation and has been a professor in a couple of universities across the globe, and is currently an engineer and fellow of the Royal Aeronautical Society. Professor McAndrew comes in a lot of experience, having worked across the globe. He was previously in the Capital University in America, and he will be glad to hear more from Professor as our keynote speaker. We are also happy and among the people that help organize this session today, Madam Maureen Okomo, previously former director of Jambojet and currently the managing director of NIAM. NIAM is the Nairobi Institute of Aircraft Management, is a part and parcel of the organizing sponsors for this event. We are also happy and lucky to have been joined by Engineer Professor Samir Hamal. Professor Samir is currently the Director of Aerospace and Vehicle Engineering at Technical University of Kenya. Professor is among the few people who have been pioneering engineering studies in aerospace in Kenya, and we are so much blessed to have Professor with us. We are also joined with Jimmy Roberts, and Jimmy, for those who may today know Tropic Air, Jimmy is the managing director and founder of Tropic Air, based in Nanyuki. Amongst us also is Madam Wandera Kweo. Madam Wandera is the HR director in Jambojet. She'll speak to us today on industry insights from the HR perspective. We also have Mr. Nitya. Nitya was previously the acting CTO and the senior vice president in Qatar Airways on technical maintenance. Currently, Nitya is a consultant and is a member and associate member of the Aeronautical Society of India. With us also is Madam Linda Holden. Linda is the interim dean of School of Transport and excuse me. Linda is from Alberta Institute of Technology. She's currently the interim dean of School of Transport and Manufacturing. We are joined by Alex Gesure. Alex Gesure is Senior Airworthiness Inspector, Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, and KCA is our host authority today. We are also happy to have Benjamin Imbenzi. Benjamin is a seasoned aircraft engineer, having worked for 40 plus years in the industry. He is currently the head of base and line maintenance at Aircare Aviation Care in East Africa. They are based in Wilson Airport. We are joined by Brenda Allen. Brenda is the Chief People Officer, de Havilland Aircraft Maintenance, de Havilland of Canada. For those of us who know Q400, Q400 is a well-known aircraft in the African region. And Q400 is a product of de Havilland. We are so much happy to have Brenda on board. We have Lawrence from Aerobildung. Lawrence is the training manager who is also in charge of international projects in Aerobildung, based in Germany. Lawrence and myself, we have partnered in a long way in trying to bring EASA classes in African region. We are joined by Professor Tillman Gabriel. Professor Tillman is a seasoned aviator who has come all the way from flying into management and currently running a lot of projects across the globe. Professor Tillman was my professor at the City University in London. Nice to have you, sir. We are joined by David Broadbridge. David is from JMC Aviation in the UK, and JMC is well known for recruitment across the globe. We will be happy to hear from David this afternoon. We are also joined by Dr. Prosper Mgaya. Dr. Mgaya is the Director, National Institute of Transport, Dar es Salaam. Dr. Mgaya is in charge of the training station there, and we will be happy to hear from Dr. Mgaya. We have with us Mr. Edward Marete. Edward Marete is joining us from the East Africa School of Aviation in Nairobi. Mr. Marete is the head of training, EASA School, and he is joining us today on behalf of the director that we had, Dr. Sarah Waitiki. We also have with us a young lady, Vanessa Onyulo. Vanessa is an airline pilot. And among other delegates that I may have not mentioned because they are yet to sign in, and many other who probably did not make it and are going to send representation or not. So I want to welcome you all on board. And as we begin the session today, if there is any other that we haven't mentioned, please just note. As we log in, we'll be able to keep recognizing and mentioning names as we go on. So thank you so much. And we will go to the first session of the day, and that is to give the mic to Professor Ian to give us the keynote address.